a change or something new.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Quantic here. Let me just move my boost. No, fuck, move my boost. If you guys can hear me alright, that will be epically great. This is going to be my first ever tutorial, so if I fuck up on some bits, just ignore it. So this is going to be a basic text effects and tips and tricks, basically. So let's first of all learn Photoshop. I use Photoshop CC since it's the most latest one, and it's really good. It comes with all these new features. Excuse me. To make a new file, just press File, New, and change your settings here. Like, let's just say 1280, which will always do 1 by 720 or 680. Always have resolution on 72 pixels per inch. RGB color, because if you have grayscale, it's fucking great everywhere. And all the others I don't know. Make it sure it's 8-bit. Transparent background would be helpful. And in fact, that's an I always do that. So now we're just gonna open this up and let it load. And we have a white and black checkered, well, white and grey checkered background, and that is your transparent layer. So now, if you put something like a circle or something like that on it, and then you put that on a logo or something a bit transparent, it wouldn't have a background, so you could put it on t-shirts and anything else. But I don't think you want a square on a t-shirt, so to get rid of the square, just make a new layer, go to the square layer, fuck it, we can just do edit, undo. Here is the text tool, just click on it. Here's like change colors. We're going to go black. I like, me personally, for a personal preference, I like to have bold text. I don't like, and I also like skinny light text, if you know what I mean. We'll put it on 150. We'll choose a font that I like. I don't know where it is though. What do you use this font? So let's just type in my name. And that by itself is pretty nice, I guess. Just craft it there. Now some text features, oh for fuck's sake. To go over the text, you just click and drag once, like, if you do it just like at a random spot, and it has like a dotted square around the thing, don't click, otherwise it make a new text layer. You have to click and drag over it once it's like the box has disappeared. And then there's a box up here which has all these nice little features. I like to make the space in between the text bigger by using this tool here. It's a good tool, I like using it. And there you go, we've got a nice spaced out text there. Now I've got a few adjustment layer styles that I like, that I've saved over time from packs and recent banners that I've done. I personally like that one just because it fits this background, this transparent background. So I can check Skype. Yeah, and that's like basically text. But if you just want to make an adjustment layer yourself, then go to blending options, like by right clicking on the layer down here, and then bring out blending options, and then go to gradients. And if you haven't already downloaded a gradient pack, you can go and find one on some like Cesso HQ's channel or Rated Designs channel, and they have some really good gradient packs. I like them. I like plain ones or color here and there. For this we're going to use that. I'm going to go to drop shadow. I use drop shadow on most of my banners. Change the size up a bit and the distance. Size lower it down, spread higher it up, make the impact thing bigger. Size a bit, distance a bit there. Then that looks alright. Then go to inner glow, just add that little a nice little effect there. If you go to bevel and emboss, like sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Depends on what sort of banner you're trying to do. And like that just adds like a bumpy edge to this. And outer glow is alright as well, but we're not going to use that for this. I like to use Saturn or Satan for this. I don't know how to pronounce it. And if we move this outwards, like you can get like a old-fashioned Game Boy type of you know how old Game Boys, their text is like they have no like inner part of them, they're just like blocky edges. Well, you can do an effect like that with this, and there you go, you got a nice basic text there. Now if you want to add some paint splatters, just rasterize layer style, make a new layer by clicking on this box here, holding Alt and go in the between the new layer and your text layer, and it should like come up with something like that, like a box pointing downwards. Just click and bring out your paint tool, and your paint tool, if you don't have a paintbrush pack, like mine, this is not mine, this is Rated Designs one, but it includes so much good paint splatters, it's ridiculous. Like you can do that and that and that and that and that and that and that. Right now it looks a bit weird. That and that and that and that. And then you like lower the opacity of it, and that gives you a nice little splattery effect there. And so that's basically a basic text tutorial for a nice looking text. You can do different like adjustment layers or different types of color gradients. It's easy to make a gradient. One sec, I'll show you. I'll make new layer. I'll do the box thing and get rid of the property thing. Rasterize. Go to blending options. Now with gradient, to make a gradient, it's pretty goddamn easy. I use this as a base tool. Just double click on the grade tool, and this will be a darker bit of color. Say like you're making a red gradient, you choose a dark red. For the white bit, you choose a light red. There you go. You got a nice effective gradient. You can switch around the colors, and then just press OK. And get inner glow. Sometimes Satan will work. Yeah, that will work. I like Satan a lot. And drop shadow. Oh, I suggest always adding drop shadow unless you're doing a black banner, like a background banner, because drop shadow won't appear. Sometimes you can add drop shadow to a black background banner, but it won't show much unless you've got something behind your text. I'll show you an example. Pictures, my pictures. I've got a lot of shit, don't you worry. Like, I think this one, Leopard Editors. This one I added drop shadow and stroke to the text, but because there's a leopard behind it, and I didn't actually need it because it didn't add much effect, but it's just like, it adds a little effect. For me, GFX, every little thing counts. So if the banner looks bad, and it's because you didn't put one little thing on there, that's why I say always add as much as you can on there, but don't overdose. Never overdose. I've seen way too many banners that overdosed. This one was drop shadowed as well. This one was drop shadowed. This one was drop shadowed. That's only because it's a white background. This one's bad, in a way. This one had drop shadow. Yeah, that you basically get the idea that drop shadow is like a good effect, in a way. So we've got this. I'm gonna show you some other text crap. So if you go to, no, it's just like that. Go to your text tool again, and if you have more fonts, you can do many more stuff. Like if you have fonts like this, for example. You can do like effective signatures with that. You can actually do signatures in Photoshop. It's not that hard. And then delete that. Do it in like that. And then like it's all lined up perfectly. You could go to blending options, or you could choose one of these. I think that looks pretty nice. You could do more stuff with that, like paint splatters. You could cut something up with it, like if we zoom in, come up here, rasterize the crap out of this. And bring up the pen tool. And we're just going to chop the C up. Make selection. Move it up. And there, like, you've cracked the text. It's pretty nice. But the pen tool, I'll do a different tutorial on that, pen tool basics. So if we come up here, crack this, see. In fact, no, I'll teach you some pen tool shit now, just some. Basically, well, let's see. I'm fucking up already. Yeah. Basically, the pen tool is an effective thing. You can do many stuff with it. I tend to like if you click, hold shift and click, you can make a complete straight line. If you click, then just click somewhere else, you can make it either a complete straight line or some wonky line. That's good for like really fucked up pop outs or cutting stuff up. If you click and drag to a point where you want to curve it, you can curve the line. And that's really good when it comes to making avatars. And also if you want to make 2D banners with a nice effect here, if we go back to my little banners here, go to 2D banners, this one I added pen tool stuff over here. So that's a text tool basics. I hope you enjoyed. Went on for 11 minutes. Like and comment down below if you want more tutorials. Thank you for watching. Peace out.